Hey, Mel and Patrick, just getting back at you here with this video on the Kifaru EMR, the little modifications that I do on my packs. I started doing this with my old British Army Bergen originally, little things, and just to help make things easier. One thing I like to do is I like to put these braided poles on the end of my load lifter straps. What this does is allows me to quickly find them without having to fumble around a whole lot. I can tactically, I have a tactile feel of my lifter strap, you know, even if there's a lot of wind blowing around. As you can see, what I do is I just take the end there, fold it over, and I use a high strength upholstery thread. It's nylon, and I double it up, and as you can see, it's very well sewn. I do that on both sides. Okay, this isn't the best camera, but as you can see, what I do is I braid that down, and I just put a overhand at the end. Okay, and down here on the Kifaru waist belt, as we all know, your waist belt's really great. It's got this double over feature, and you pull it this way and you pull it this way. But the thing is that if you're wearing bulky winter clothing, you may have this in as far as you can get it. If you're wearing a parka or something, it's hard to grab onto. So what I do is I'd go ahead and thread the paracord through there, and I've got a double fisherman, or actually that's a single fisherman knot on there. So this one was a bit hard to thread through there, but I got it, and this allows you to pull it with gloves on, even both sides, so that way you can utilize the maximum amount of belt, the winter clothes, still pull that thing good. It's not going anywhere because you guys use bar tacks, so we know that's super strong. That's not ever going anywhere. So my sewing's all done by hand, by the way. I don't have a machine. I wish I did, but I don't. And let's see here, coming around to the top, what happens up here at the top is, from the factory, these straps just go through these loops, and then they're just laying back there. So what happens is you start getting a lot of stuff in the pack, and you put it on, and what happens is this strap end blows down and ends up like hitting you on the top of the head all over the place, both straps. So what I did is I went ahead and I got some spare coyote tan webbing. Okay, as you can see, what all I did is I took that tab that you guys sew on the end, and I stuck it back through there. But anyway, this is a loop, a keeper loop that I made. Okay, and it's sewn many times, and then it's sewn all the way through, double upholstery coats thread all the way through there, and then round and round and round again on the end there, and it's all, you know, it's got a knot, and it's seam, it's sealed off with heat. So anyway, this keeps this strap from flapping all over the place. I only got one hand right now, so But anyways, that goes back in there nicely, and it keeps it there. Okay, and I put that on both sides, and down here on your stabilizer straps, a lot of times you're wearing a lot of heavy clothes, too many straps, you can't tell what's what. So what I do is I just put these, I call them tattletales. It tells me that these are my stabilizer straps, and all it is a piece of olive green paracord. The reason why I use olive green is it's distinct from the coyote tan, so it, you know, it's still camo, but it's a distinct color from that coyote tan. That way I could look down and I could see those down there. Okay, of course, one strap hanging, you know, being up higher than the other, one strap's gonna hang a little bit lower than the other. So when I look down, I'll know which one I'm getting depending on which one's higher or lower than the other one. And of course, this is done on both sides of the pack. Okay. The next thing I like to do, which I haven't done yet because I cannot for the life of me find any tubular coyote brown webbing on the market. I've always liked to put tubular webbing over these straps on the bottom of my packs. That way if I'm setting it down, you know, in a rocky area or a dry riverbed, you know, a wadi or something like that, then these straps are protected. Another thing I always do is right now I have a Crazy Creek chair on the bottom, but a lot of times I have also a tarp, and that, even though these are double bottoms in your packs, I still like to protect that because it's a big investment, and it's you know, it's just something that you don't want getting torn up out in the field. So I got this long pocket. It's got the side zip. I wanted to mount it horizontal on my pack, and it came with the molly in the other direction, so if you were going to mount it long ways vertical up and down the pack. So what I did is I added my own straps lengthwise, 1-inch webbing underneath, and integrated with the molly on the back of the pocket. And I got that all squared away. It took a little while, but I got it all done. And the center section here is secured with the malice straps. I'm not real keen on the malice straps. I'd rather prefer something, you know, in maybe a double thick webbing or something like that, made into a molly type strap, you know, rather than malice. But I'm sure you guys got enough to do without making straps as well, so I'm sure that's why you're using malice straps. But as far as the overall build of the pack, this is by far the best pack I've ever seen in my life. I used to have a Dana Design. Well, I still have it. I have a Dana Design solid black 1000 denier overkill, and that was back 20 plus years ago, and I still have that pack. But you know, that was leading edge technology back then. But let me tell you, this pack, I really don't foresee anybody ever topping this thing. There's really not anything more that you could do to make it any better. It's you know, 1000 denier throughout. I really love the XTL. The XTL is really cool. I really like the way that it uses paracord here to cinch down this hood around the top. That's just a fantastic feature. Really love that. And the heavy duty material you guys are using is just, you know, that's just fantastic. Guys, don't just don't change a thing, you know. I hate it when companies skimp on stuff, and you guys obviously did not skimp on anything. This is extremely high quality. Really love it, and I know it's gonna give me a lot of good years of service. I've got the back pocket on there, and I've got 2 of these hybrid long pockets on the sides. I'm gonna get a couple more pockets. Those what do they call them, 2-quart pockets. I'm gonna get a couple of those put on here. That's some bare real estate I need to cover. So got a couple of these GPS pockets. My wife was already eyeing those. She says, hey, I could use that. And I said, you know what, I'll get you 1 or 2 or whatever she wants, but I got 2 of them. Anyway, that's really about it. And if you have any questions, just give me a holler. You got my email, and I hope to hear back from you, and I hope you like my mods, and take good care. Thanks.